Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Shout out to the real life with Anthony McNeil, the maestro who created that for me. Thank you so much again. I love that beat. I can't wait to put my words to it. Okay, anyway, this is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy Quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to Lottie Dottie and everybody who's celebrating something on today, which is June the 11th, 2024. I want to say, you know, I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. Mwah. You get a smooch, you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch applied when necessary. Now, you do hear noise in the background because I do have my door open, and somehow these people are putting new pipes down and new fire hydrants. They must have did something because it's two big fire trucks in front of my house right now. So that's the sound that you hear. So just let it fly past you. If it bothers you, I don't know what to tell you. God bless you and your endeavors. Okay. I want to say shout out to Just Kimmy. I miss you on these streets. I know you still grieving and you restoring yourself, but I just want you to know you are very much missed. Okay. So I want to say that shout out to Just Kimmy. Anyway, y'all, and also to Miss T Velocity, thank you yesterday for your support and letting me come up on your panel. It was a wonderful live yesterday. Also, I know you're taking a break. You also will be missed on these streets for a couple of days or a week, however long you're gone. Okay. But I understand when you have to take a mental break. Trust me, I'm learning that as well. So shout out to Miss T Velocity as well. If y'all haven't seen her live, go over and give her a click and a view from yesterday or any of her lives. Okay. Shout out also to my brother from another mother, which is Dirk C. Williams. He started another channel, I believe. If y'all can go over and support him, he's very informative. Y'all see him sometimes drop down. Also, Mixology 99. Love on her channel. I'm just naming some people that we really don't, hear about or whatever. Love on her channel as much as you can, and also The Real Life with Anthony McNeil. He's been doing a lot with his dog lately, so y'all might have been checking out his shorts and everything. So make sure y'all love on his channel as well. Okay. All right. So I wanted to share something with you guys. A lot of you all who have been supporting me for any length of time know that I am a prophet, right? And so far, God has had me be accurate. I said like that because there will come a day, hopefully not, but every prophet have their day where they miss it, okay? And everything. So I take no accountable. Hey, 300. I take no thing to where I think it's just me. No, if God don't speak and I can't hear, I don't say. Okay, so it's all Him, none of me. Because he can speak to a dog if he wants to. But I always come on here and I tell y'all different things. And I don't want it to always be bad stuff that I report and everything. I want to give you all uh, two of the biggest people so far that I was able to one-on-one talk to and God blow them up like he said. So I'm going to show you a picture and then we're going to go on. I'm going to show you a picture. Boom, boom. I love this song. Boom, boom. Ah, ah. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Ah, ah. Okay. Okay. That girl right there at the end, she's in that kind of peachy outfit or whatever. She is a big time. If she's not number one in Kentucky now, she's number two. Story behind this is me and her used to work together and we sat next to each other. We used to work from the midnight shift on up until 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So it was around 6 something. We was taking our last break. And we would sit next to each other. And she said, I'm getting married. And I said, are you? I said, well, congratulations. Like as she said, so I'll give you an invitation and everything. She said, my colors are yellow and black. I said, well, that's pretty. And she said, yeah, she said, but I'm trying to make up my mind if I'm going to come back or not. And I said, okay, well, if you don't come back, what are you going to do? And she said, I really want to finish she said, I only got an hour left or something like that to finish my realtor license. And I said, oh, okay, that's neat, So as I sat there, God deals with me the way he deals with me. And I was like, okay, God, this girl gonna think I'm weird, but whatever. Everybody else think I'm weird. So I said, okay, you gonna think I'm weird. Join the club. I'm used to it. I said, however, I have a word for you. I said, God said, if you put him first with your realtor career, I said, he's gonna blow your socks off. I said, when I say he's going to blow your socks off, he's going to make your name great. You're going to be known all across Kentucky. I said, maybe further, but I know across Kentucky. You're going to be that girl to go to. I said, but you got to keep him first, right? And she said, wow, for real? I said, for real. She said, well, let me tell you this. I said, okay. She said, I'm marrying a pastor, right? I said, see how God is doing that? She started laughing. She said, when he met me, he said, we are not having sex. I want to date you. I want to get to know you. He said, because I don't play with God like that. And I'm not going to play with you like that because I really want this to go further than just dating. She said, so we dated. She said, I had never had a man to just want to date me and not have sex with me. She said that was kind of weird, but I was like, wow, like that. And she said, so when he asked me to marry him, I ran and said yes. Do you hear me? She said, he is great to me. And when I tell y'all they got it going on in the state of Kentucky, he is a pastor. He's a young pastor. He's like, at this time, they were early 20s, early 20s. And his church is known for him walking the fine line with God and loving on his people. It's growing. They are a power couple. When I tell you they got it going on, they got it going on. And, to see how big she is now, I talked to her last year. I was like, because I was telling her that I wanted my sister to come, and her deal was, she said, anybody you seeing? I said, okay. And I said, ain't it funny that God did what he did abundantly? She said, you know what? I was sitting here thinking about that. She said, I promise you, I was sitting here thinking about that. She said, wow, you know. So I was I was like, dang, God, start letting these people send me a check for giving them that word you speak. I mean, these people making money. So, like I said, she's either number one in the state of Kentucky now, or she's almost number one for real. When you get a listing, they have the list of realtors that you should really look out for, and that does exactly what, like their, return rate and all that and stuff. I believe now she's number one, if I'm not mistaken. But she's even got two offices now, and she's got like 20 people, 20 to 30 people up under her that answers to her, from a nobody that walked into the realtor game and kicked doors down. When I tell you God does things well, he does things well. And I'm grateful that she believed me. She believed me, you know. Um, and she took my word. She took the word that I was hearing from God, and she walked on into it, you know. And that's why I keep telling y'all, when you hear a true prophet speak, this is what I asked God. I said, I'm not like any other prophet. Well, now he's giving me somebody I'm like. I ain't going to tell y'all who that is, because I don't want y'all messing with that person. But this prophet has been on the books because she's been going at all of these celebrities and preachers and everything. She's a fighter. She's like, if God don't hurt her, she'll whoop you now. That's me. That me. So when I was able to talk to her, I was like, I said, God gave me you because I asked him this question, and I said, God, I'm not like any other prophet you got out here. Because if somebody get on my wrong side, if you don't keep me, I'm a dog walk them. I'm going to beat them to crap. I said, my temper might, but I don't play with you either. But God, you know my temper. And it's so funny because he placed her in my midst. And I was like, that's me. That's exactly how I am. I tell the truth, no chaser. Don't care how you feel about it. You can stop talking to me. I don't care. I'm going to still tell you the truth and move on. You know what I'm saying? Because had you listened when it first came, God wouldn't have sent me. The coup de grace, the one to punch you in the belly with the truth, he wouldn't have sent me. But because you didn't listen the first time, then here I come. So it is this. So I was like, when I saw her, I was like, okay. Because God was like, you're not going to, this is all the prophecy I kept getting, especially growing up. And then when I really started as an adult to embrace my propheticness, okay, then I am a prophet. I sit in the office of a prophet, which is different from prophesying. See, some people can prophesy and don't have to change their life. I am a prophet. That's different. Okay. I speak things into existence. I speak to people's lives. I have people up under me. I shift shape regions. It's a whole lot of stuff that a prophet does that people who prophesy can't. See, gifts come without repentance, meaning that a person ain't got to change their life. If the gift was given, the gift was given. That's why you can see a whole lot of people out here that get drunk and high, cuss and everything else, and they can give a prophecy, and most of the time it comes true because that's a gift. God made me I am the prophet. Okay, it's a total difference. It means he whoops me. Mean that I have to walk a straight line. He plays not with me. And he don't play with people to come for me. See what I'm saying? That's why I tell y'all I'm his favorite daughter. Okay, that's the difference. You also have church prophets. You have people that just prophesy at the house of a church. Okay. They're assigned to that church. So they prophesy to that, in that house of a church. So there's different levels. However, I'm at the top tier. Did I ask to be? Heck no. But I am. So I embrace it. I am at the top tier. Okay. So that's different. Hey, Catherine Boo. So let me show you the next person. Hold on. Hold on. I'm waiting on my computer, y'all, to hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Come on. I think I'm gonna go to the fair this year, y'all. I've been invited to the fair with somebody, and I might let them take me. I might let them take me, y'all. I might let them take me. Come on, I'm trying to get a picture of her. Okay, well, this ain't a picture, but let me show you this. Okay. Let's show. I'm acting silly, y'all. I don't want this to be moving. Stop. How come you can push stop on this dumb computer and it'll keep going? But when it's going, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna start this video over. Let me make sure y'all can see it. This particular person right here, when the picture come up, she has became my niecey poo. Okay, she's my niece, and she tells everybody. She says, "Coco's my auntie. Coco's my auntie." So she's my niece. When my husband was living, we used to look. Let me check this out. When my husband was living, Lord, today, I'll tell y'all this story after. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Okay, I'm gonna play this real quick, and then I'll tell y'all the story behind this. Okay. Hey, let's see it do it again, ladies. Yeah, yeah. Hey, let's see it do it again. Did y'all see Muhammad Ali with them glasses on? It went so fast. That was Guy Fieri. I was on that episode. I ain't gonna tell y'all what episode it is. If you find it, you find it. Cause hey, Regina Myers, boo, I was on that episode. It's been on Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives, and I'm sitting right there with Guy and her and all of that. I was on that episode. Anyway, that's Muhammad Ali right there, y'all. The greatest. Yes. That's before he passed away. That's Muhammad Ali. Yeah, yeah. So let me tell y'all about this. So one day I was in the hair salon and this girl came in and she had this container and that food looked so good. And I'm a seafood lover. Do you hear me? And I said, oh, what? And I mean, it was so much of it. I said, where you get that at? She said, some girl just started yesterday selling out of her house. She's from Florida. And so, she sell these for $25. I said, oh, honey, where's the address? I got to go get me some like that. And so she told me the address. Y'all, you think I'm lying. When I just thought I was going to pull up. Nobody was going to be there. I was going to bless her little business. Girl, yeah, when I pulled up to this woman's house, how come it was already 6 cars deep and it was 20 people standing outside waiting for food? I said, oh, I must got the right place. The people started laughing. Said, if you talking about the lady that sells seafood, yeah. I said, okay, like that. So I put my order in, met her husband, and the people who was selling with her. I said, hey, everybody. So I went back. Yeah, I would go to her. Now add this up. I would go 3 times a week. $25 a wop, 3 times a week. If I could have went 5, I would have. My husband said, hey, slow down. My husband was like, hey, slow down, slow down. I'm like, okay, baby. Because I was $75 a week. Yeah, anyway. So about the fourth time I went back, I was standing on the porch. She said, hey, Coco. I said, hey, baby. And I hugged her. I was standing on her porch waiting on my food. She said, you can sit down. It's okay. And everything. So we was just talking. And I said, can I give you a word? I said, I don't know if you'll believe or not. She said, yes, ma'am, I'm a believer in God. I said, okay. I said, God deals with me differently. Okay. I said, I know I don't look the part as a prophet. I don't even look like I'm saved. I said, but baby, let me tell you what God just told me. And I gave her the word. I said, God said he's going to make your name great. I said, I've only told one other person this and this happened. I said, he said he's going to make your name great. I said, if you make sure you never forget him, he's going to blow you up like you never thought. You think this is something, you ain't seen nothing yet. I said, he's going to bring celebrities to your door. He's going to make people request you. I said, but you always got to be humble and you always got to put God first. And she just dropped her head. I didn't know that was the prayer she asked God. I had just said her prayer back to her. I didn't know that. I didn't know her like that. I wasn't there when she prayed the prayer. But God knew, and he told me exactly what to say to her. And she just dropped her head. And then she hugged me and I hugged her. And I said, when I come back, because you know I'll be back. She started laughing. I said, when I come back, I'm going to bring you a copy of my book. I want you to see what God can do. And she said, you wrote a book? I said, Chad. Like that. So she said, okay. She said, honey, you have became my auntie. I said, and you have became my niece. Come to find out when, okay, I don't want to skip that part. So anyway, y'all, when I tell y'all, if y'all never heard of the seafood lady, you've been living under a rock. Her brother is the crab. He's crab something, crab king, crab something. He's been on TV shows and news shows and stuff. And they always asked him between they always say, who's your sister? He say seafood lady. And they said down in Kentucky, he said, yeah. They said, who's the better cook, you or your sister? He always said, my sister. He said, my sister's a way better cook than me. You know, like that. And even the game, when the game hit Kentucky, he called her, was like, hey, can you open for us? She was like, yeah. She said, I can open for y'all. He came down, he did a video for her. He said, I'm standing in front of the seafood lady, man. Come down to Kentucky. This food is thunder. She opened back up when they got ready to hit out of her. It's been so many celebrities that have contacted her and have called her and told her, we need you to cook for us. Muhammad Ali was at home and his wife asked him, what do you want? And he said, seafood lady. She said, she's not open. He said, but that's what I want. So she got in touch with the seafood lady and said, my husband is Muhammad Ali, and I want to know if you'll come, if you'll cook for him because he's requesting you. She said, I'm on my way. See what I'm saying? See, God keeps his word. All you got to be is obedient. I keep telling y'all, some of y'all are missing out on your destiny. Some of you are missing out on the blessings that God has for you. Some of you been praying about a change, a financial this, and you won't even do the one thing God asked you to do because it's against your pride. It's against your pride. You don't want to do it. So you still think God gonna come and bless you when he already told you what to do. No, he's not. You will keep suffering. You will keep suffering. Eventually, God will take that blessing and then give it to somebody else. Do y'all remember the story of the talent? 1, 5, and 10. I believe that's what it was. And certain ones didn't do anything with the talent that God gave them. So he took them. That's what he's saying to you. That's what he said to you. I've been waiting on you for years to just make that step. Everything you've asked me, I've done, but you have to do one thing for me and you won't do it. So what I'm going to do, your time is running out. Don't y'all know grace runs out? Hey, all the smoke. Don't y'all know grace runs out? Regina, it runs out. I know people say, we living on grace, but grace runs out. You have a measure of grace, okay? After a while, there is no more grace for you. There is no more. And you're at a point, this is for somebody, you're at a point to where your grace is about to run out because you know God has been telling you to do one thing and you haven't done it and you refuse to do it. It's like you have made your stand against God. You have said to him in a roundabout way, I ain't gonna do it. And he's like, okay. So when he removes his protection and when he removes his grace, don't get mad and say, God, man, why come he let this happen? No, you let it happen. You let it happen. Your arms are too short to box for God. Too short to box for God. Hey, Kendra Boo, too short. Let me read this. And I think I have one more to show y'all. But to finish up this story right here, not only did the seafood lady become everything in Kentucky that God said he would do, she ended up opening 3 brick and mortar restaurants here. And she kept her food truck and supered it, her food truck. She also helped her mother in Ohio. So her mother has a business in Ohio that's an extension from the seafood lady. Okay. So it's her mother, her, and her brother. I think her brother, I forgot where he's at. Uh, anyway, um, not only that, she travels now. And when she goes back to St. Petersburg, Florida, I think it's where she's from, St. Petersburg. When she goes back there, hey, they swarm her. I mean, when I tell you this girl, and this is the thing, she walked away from nursing. She was in registered nursing school. At 1:30, her friends told her, "You need to sell this." See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? How an idea that you have can make you a millionaire. Some of y'all are so gifted in something and you're scared to take a chance. She did this on the 30. And when she did this on the 30, her name got out. People was looking at them plates. Sunday, her yard was swamped. Let me show you a picture of her yard, y'all. Let me go there. But let me finish telling you the story. So what happened was this woman became a name. Do you hear me? Everybody. Like I said, Guy Ferrari came down twice. Super Chef, I know y'all have heard of him. Super Chef got in a competition in New York, and they asked him, they said, if you win the money, it was a $50,000 prize. And they asked him, if you win the money, what will you do with the money? He said, I'm gonna give it to my sister. He said, seafood lady, to help her expand her business. See what I'm saying? You ain't always gotta be the head. You ain't always gotta be the main one. Sometimes your blessing come from blessing others. And I tell you guys, you need to watch where you sow your seed. Because every time you give people a cash out or whatever, some of y'all do it just so they can read your name and you can be famous. A lot of y'all smart enough to know it's where you put your money. Okay, because some people are cursed. So when you give to them, you happen to strengthen the hand of the cursed person. So you become cursed, and that money that you give them become cursed. When you sow into a blessed person, and let me tell you something, blessed don't always mean millionaire and all this. Some people like myself have favor on their life with God. And when you bless them, God see that and they can speak a favor over your life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the only one. But since I'm talking, I thought I would give that example. A lot of y'all be so, I be watching y'all. These people be so messed up in their mind and their thinking. They treat you like you crap. They talk to you like you nothing. And y'all faithfully go back to these people's chats. I be like, what is wrong? Why not go where you celebrate it and not tolerate it? That's weird. I think no, he used to be in Florida. I'm gonna show you a picture of her brother too. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna show you a picture of her brother. She had a restaurant. She just shut her restaurant down in Louisville because she wanted to expand her her bus. I mean her, the thing, all the things. She wanted to do all the things, all the things. So she's making more money too now that she shut the restaurant down in Louisville. She's making a killing, y'all. She was already a millionaire. She went from a thousandaire to a millionaire. Right? So again, I'm like, God, let these people start sowing into me for giving them this word. Come on. What's up? What's up? Can I get a blessing? Can I get a blessing? Can you bless me, baby? Can you bless me, baby? Oh, baby, can you bless me? But let me show y'all her. This is, and she has a red one too. So let me show y'all this one. Hold on, hold on. Make sure y'all can see it. Let me start from here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Now let me pull up her brother. Okay, hold on. She had wing night at her restaurant. When I tell y'all that restaurant was packed out. Oh my God. It was karaoke night. It was 99-cent wing night. And she had drinks that, oh my goodness. Her drinks, everybody used to go. She used to have smoke coming from the drink. It was a great ambiance. She used to have Kyoko. Kyoko used to be one of the singers once a week. And I mean, it was just a great thing. And like she said, to shut that down, she had to take a chance because she knew what she was making at that brick and mortar, but for her to shut it down and just go strictly food truck, baby. Uh-huh. Yeah. But so what I wanted to say, come to find out, one day, uh wait a minute. One day we was in there and we was talking. We was in there talking, and her husband said where her husband said where his father and where he's from. And my husband was like, wait a minute, your daddy from where? And he said, hey, it's my hometown. And if he's what's his name? So her husband said what his daddy's name was. He said, that's my friend. And I looked at my husband, seafood lady looked at her husband, we looked at each other. I said, so we really can. Because, if you come from my husband's hometown, like you blink and you miss it. That's how small his hometown is, for real. You blink and you miss it. And he said, ask Joey. So he called his daddy right there. He said, hey, daddy. He said, what's up, son? He said, do you know a guy named Weedy? He said, yeah, man, box and blah, blah, blah. He said, man, I'm standing here talking to him. Said his wife is my wife's auntie. Like it. He said, Weedy. He said, what's up, man? They got the hollering and screaming through the phone. He said, man, I'm coming up here next week. We got to hook up. He said, yeah, man, I ain't seen you about 10 years. I was like, shut up. My husband was he said, man, shut up. He said, it's a small world, like that. I'm like, Lord. So yeah, we are really kin. You might as well say we are really kin, because if you from my husband's hometown, baby, you got to be kin some way, somewhere. It's like 500 people, and most of them kin. You feel me? So I'm like, So I got a picture. I got a little. Hey, come on. I got a little thing of her brother. Let me pull it up. One moment. So y'all might have seen him. I think somebody already said in the thing that they know him. They've seen him before. So this is her brother right here. Thank you, Regina Boo. Thank you for coming through. This is her brother right here, y'all.
I might move like a cobra, but I'm far from a snake.
It's my internet.
Say I live in the moment, got an expensive taste. She try a lot for the money. Know that girl on my cake. My chain straight from the ocean. You change. straight from the lake. I might move like a Kobe, but I'm far from the snake. Say I live in the moment. Got an expensive taste. She try a lot for the money. Know that girl want my cake. My chain straight from the ocean. Your chain straight from the lake. I might move like a Kobe,
So he's
but I'm far from
rap
the
off.
snake.
I thought that's what his name was, but I didn't want to, say that and it not be him.
Smoking my butt, cool, smoking my smoking my butt, cool, smoking my.
And just think, y'all, believe it or not, they both took their grandfather's recipe and is making a killing. It was their grandfather's recipe. Their grandfather. And he was in the military. And they took his recipe and made a
What's
killing
up, man?
from it.
This your boy, the Bust Down King. Do this little video, and I'm gonna show you this big, healthy blue crab right here. So, look at that. I want you to get close because I want them to hear this snap, crack, and pop. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what's up. Look at that, man. Look, I get excited. Right? It just does something, man. Like to the crab lovers. Ooh. Damn. Boy, look at here. So I'm gonna peel that back. Look at that meat. You see that?
See, here's the thing.
I don't know where you at right now. I don't know where you located at right now. But wherever you at, you need to be making plans to come to Crab Boss so you can come get some of this crab here, man, and you can try this crab out. Because this here.
So anyway, y'all, my thing today was I wanted to encourage your heart. It's enough ooh la la going on the YouTube. You can find it at any corner, okay? You can find somebody said it's about somebody and they don't like somebody and your mama somebody and I kick your butt somebody and suck my eat my. You can find all that you want on YouTube, okay? That's not me. I wanted to come and encourage your hearts today, and I have two things I want to say. Let me follow this up because I like to follow my stuff up with scripture, right? If I can do it, I will do it. So let me follow this up with scripture. Deuteronomy, the 18th and 19th. If anyone does not listen to my words that the prophet speaks in my name, I myself will call him to account. Okay. Let me pull it. Let me go and pull it up on another thing. Give me one moment. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, here we go right here. Okay, it says, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. 19. And it shall come to pass that whatsoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require of him. Okay, so when a prophet gives you a word and you don't bother to do what thus said, okay, God's gonna require that at your hands, meaning He's gonna count it amongst you in a bad way. That's why I said grace runs out. Me too, Regina. Me too. I love to see people living good. I know people in that area. I would tell them about. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite sure he would. I'm quite sure he will. You know, so he would appreciate that. Okay. So let me warn y'all about something else too. Hold on. Be careful. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who saying a lot of things about the Bible and everything, y'all. Be careful. There's a whole man. Oh, thank you. Thank you, babe. Thank you for subbing. There's a whole man, and I'm not downing him, but he's a well-known person. He has like over 102, 200,000 subbies. He makes good money from YouTube. And he says his YouTube is his church. Okay, he's the pastor. And everything is about money with him. And now he started consulting the stars. And people are following him because he has said it in a way to where it sounds good. Be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful. Because even though you see Libra in my name, I don't worship my sign. That's totally different. I put that in there because I'm a balanced person. Creole is my ethnicity. See where my name come from? Butterfly is who my life is patterned after. One day I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna break the butterfly all the way down so y'all can understand it. I did put something yesterday on my page on my community wall about the butterfly. So there's a meaning behind my name. I just didn't go and pick something and go, oh, that sounds good, but no, there's a meaning. Okay. Just be careful, y'all. Be careful. Because people can sound good and send you straight to hell. You know who I'm talking about, Catherine? Okay. Yeah, people can sound good and it'll send you straight to hell because they sound good. I might not be eloquent in speech all the time, but you hear my heart and you know that you can tell I'm not a liar. And if I don't know something, I'll tell you, okay, I'm not sure. I'll get back with you on that. I don't have to know everything. I ain't God. You see what I'm saying? See how the pressure ain't on me? I don't have to know everything. I ain't God. You ask me something I don't know, and I don't feel pressure to answer you. If I don't know it, I don't know it. And I'll be like, girl, I don't know. Boy, I don't know. I'll find out. And I'll get back with you. If I tell you I'm gonna get back with you and I haven't, that's because I'm still investigating and I don't want to get back with you just to tell you I ain't found out nothing. That's kind of dumb. But anyway, whatever. So I wanted to say that to you guys. Also, never despise small beginnings. Everybody has a small beginning. Everybody. Everybody, because let me tell you what that is. When you start off small, God wants you to count on Him to make your name great. He wants you to come to Him about every step that you make, no matter what it is. You may not have a desire to work for yourself, and that's fine. But my granddaddy used to say to me when I was growing up, whatever you do it to your best ability. He said, even if you are a trash tipper, which is a garbage man, he said, dress your part. He said, dress up, even if you just dumping trash. Be on time. Do a great job. Because that says a lot about character. That's why I come on here a lot and I talk to you guys about character. That my character is my character. That I don't leave my character at home when I come on here. No, what you see on here is what you see off of her. I'm more structured off of her, but I'm a ball too off of her than I am on her. You know, my character is my character. I keep telling you, I'm a preacher. I don't neglect that. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't hide from it. I'm a preacher. I might be to your city real soon preaching the word of God. And how would that look if somebody had me on the flyer coming to you, apostle, prophetess, doctor, Coco, mighty woman of God, coming to preach the word and lay hands on the sick and they recover and blah, blah, blah. And you be like, wait a minute, she was just on YouTube telling people to kiss her, suck her, eat her, and all this. How's that going to, y'all, that's why I keep telling you, no, that ain't me. I ain't knocking whoever, but that ain't me. What you see is what you get. I want God to be pleased. I want him to say, what? All of my people, what do I want him to say? Right, well done. That's I've been living like it, believe it or not, but I'm more fine-tuned now, especially since I've lost some people and blah 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 and all this and stuff. I want to hear him say, well done. Okay. So that's my thing. You may not like it. You may not like me because I don't cuss people out and invite people to my backside and my boobs and all that. One, I'm 53, y'all. You know, it's just some things that should not be named amongst people who are 50 and above. That's just my opinion. It don't make it for everybody, but I feel like with me being 2 quarters and 3 pennies, I should be setting an example, precedence to what to live up to. I shouldn't be in the basement and in the dirt with everybody else. That's kind of weird to me, and that's just me. But it could be because of the way I was raised as well. I come from the projects. Okay, I'm a project baby that God is blessed to own houses. See what I'm saying? You know, to it would I wasn't supposed to get married. Let them tell her I was never supposed to get married because I was damaged goods. I was molested, incest, and raped. So that was damaged goods. I was never supposed to get married, and if I did, it wasn't supposed to be successful. I had a great husband that loved me into the woman that you see to this day. I give God and him all this right here. He had the patience of Job, and he had so much abundance love for me that it made me want to do better for him. God knew who to give me because men don't have patience like that. Everybody knows my husband, man, that man had patience. He had the patience. My husband was a very patient man. Very. And he would love me on the days that I was unlovable. He would love me even more. There was days I couldn't verbalize what I was feeling. Listen to this, women. There was days I couldn't verbalize what I was feeling, and I would be so angry. And my husband is like he knew, and he would be so patient and soft spoken with me, and he wasn't no punk. Don't get that twisted. But he would be so patient and soft spoken with me. He would come up to me and throw his arms around me and just hold me and just hold me. He wouldn't say nothing at first. He would just hold me. Then he would kiss me on my forehead and he would lay his head on my head and just hold me. And at that time, I didn't know he was praying for me, but he would be praying for me while he was just holding me. And it would break me, y'all. I could feel something literally like break. And I would just squeeze him even the more. He would just hold me. And we would just stand there in the middle of the floor like that. You know how many men would say, there you go again with all that arguing and cussing and stuff. There you go again. Get away from me. I don't want to deal with all that. I'm going to leave his house. And look, not him. He knew his wife. He would just, I promise you, after that, I'll be good. I'll be good. I promise you. After that, I'll be good. He said, babe, he go and do what he doing. He going there and lay down. And some days it wasn't just one sided, y'all. Some days I knew my husband was dealing with men things because a lot of times men deal with stuff that they don't say because if he's the true priest, provider, and protector of the home, a lot of things he won't say. You got to know your mate. And it's a lot of times I know he used to love for me to lay my head on his chest. And he'd be in there watching, Gunsmoke, old time. My husband was a simple man. If it wasn't Jerry Springer, it was something that had to do with shoot 'em up bang bangs, cowboys, or sports. And Jeopardy. Jeopardy was whatever time Jeopardy came on, if he was home, you already knew where to find him. If it was 7 o'clock, you'd be like, he's in there watching Jeopardy. I'm just clockwork, okay? Jerry Springer, he had it on record, so if he missed that, he would go watch it once he got home. But his thing was he would love for me to lay on his chest. And so there was times I could tell when he had stuff on his mind or on his heart. I go right in there, climb in the bed next to him, and lay my head on his chest, and he throw his arm around me, and go his whole body. He would take a deep breath and go. It's like it made it better because that was him letting me know I trust you and your decisions, and I love you. I trust you. If it got too bad, he would bring it up to me. He would be like, "Babe, look, let me talk to you for a minute." Blah 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 blah. See, I'm sorry I didn't have a bad marriage. I find myself apologizing for that at times because people say marriage is hard. Me and my husband, I didn't have a bad marriage. I don't know what that's like. I don't. Yes, we had, arguments every now and then because we two different people. He was 9 years older than me, blah, blah, blah. But no, I had a great marriage. I had a loving marriage. I had a good husband. I mean, I didn't have a bad marriage. I don't know what to say about that. I don't. I can only come to you from where I was. And we had a great marriage. We both like to come home to each other. And like he used to tell his family, I don't just love her, I like her. See, that's the difference. Some people just love each other. We didn't just love each other, we liked each other. We was each other's best friends. And that's why it has been kind of hard for me because I would tell my husband everything. Coco, quit playing. Yes, I did. Cause see, my issue used to be I used to be sex addicted. I used to be addicted to sex. My husband had another addiction. And when I told him some stuff, and I was like, so, and I told him, I said, so if you want to leave me, divorce me, I understand. He looked at me in my face. He said, "Let me tell you something. I said to death do us part." He said, "I love you." He said, "I don't just love you on paper. I love you." He said, "Now here's the thing. You stuck with me through my addiction. What do I look like trying to leave you while you coming through yours?" What you say? Husband, what you say? And I've had a man tell me I wouldn't stay with you. Mm-mm. My ego's too. I ain't gonna stay with. Y'all hear me? But did you hear what my husband said? So I knew God gave me that man. I knew God gave me that man. That man told me what I look like leaving you while you coming through yours. So anyway, y'all, let me tell you something about women when you say yes to a man. I look like this. With my husband, y'all have heard this story, so I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. My husband said when he saw me walking that dance that night, he knew I was his wife. He was sitting there with his then girlfriend. I had a boyfriend. He was also sitting next to my cousin's boyfriend at the time, but ended up being her husband, which was his baby brother. And he whispered to his baby brother, "That's my wife." And his brother said, "Who? Coco? You don't even know her, man." He said, "I don't care. That's my wife." Sitting next to his then girlfriend. I don't know how he knew, except God told him, "That's your wife." And who knew from that dance that we would end up marrying? We actually got together after that dance because the next day they broke up. He moved 2 doors down from me, and it was on like Donkey Kong ever since then. God had it all set up because, yeah, I wasn't going to the dance. Can I be honest with y'all? I had to work the next morning. I had to be at work at 4 a.m. And I was not I was a manager. I had to be at work at 4 a.m. I was not going to that dance at all. But I was sitting there and I'm like, I gave my word. If I give my word on something, I try to keep it. I'm like, oh, I gave my word. So I was like, let me go. And so that's why I was late coming to the dance. Other than that, I would have been with everybody else, but I was late because I was not coming. Who knew? Had I not, see what I'm saying about being obedient? Had I not listened to go to the dance, I never would have met my husband. I never would have met my husband. Picture that. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you all with this story. Be obedient. Be obedient. God has told some of y'all to move from your location and you won't. You keep holding on, holding on. You know what? This is what I don't like. And this is what it says, "He that find the wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord." Okay. So I'm not looking for a husband. I'm letting my husband find me. My new husband find me. But this is the criteria that I will consider when he finds me, is if he's able to make decision. I don't like men who can't make a decision. And a lot of you men, you still stuck where you are because you can't make a decision. Your decision is, okay, let's just say, okay, should I keep my car or or should I get a new car? I really need to get a new car because, but then I don't want no car payment. And then, but then it's like you can't make a decision. Should I move or should I stay here? I know I really need to, I should sell this house, or I should move from here. But now because then I've been here and then I don't like a man who can't make a decision at all. Mm-mm. We'll be in the ditch by the time you decide to make a decision. And by that time, a decision is made for you. And that's what happens with some of y'all. You can't make a decision, but then something blows up, breaks down, or whatever. And then it makes the decision for you. You don't make the decision, it makes the decision. I don't like a man who cannot make a decision at all. So that would never be a criteria for me, ever. Because when it comes down to hard things, I'm gonna need you to be the head and I'll be the neck. You can bounce it out for me, but I need you to be the ultimate one to make the decision. And if you can't make a decision for your own life, how you gonna make a decision for us? I look into everything. I've said yes to a lot of proposals and never went through with it. For the simple fact that just that to be honest, that one thing I saw they could not make decisions. You would never leave me in the ditch. Ever. Ever. I've even had somebody tell me financially is the reason why they don't think we can make it because I'm so used to good things and everything. Well, okay. I ain't gonna try to convince you that we can. Okay. That's your fault. That's you missing out on a good thing because you think too low. You think gutter. I think penthouse. If anything, I would have said this. If I was a man, I would have said this. I would have said, you know what? I'm so used to being right here and doing this. But with your brains and your business sense, I know we can be here. But when somebody tell you they don't think that, they can be the man for you, go with that. Because you'll always in your marriage be the one trying to convince them. You'll always be the one trying to apologize for stuff that ain't your fault. You'll always like come. You'll always be the one just always just speaking into him, speaking into him, speaking into him, and he'll be the one sucking it up, sucking it up, sucking it up. Succubus, sucking it up, sucking it up. He'll never turn the favor around and speaking to you. Everything bad to be your fault. Everything good will be because of him. So anyway, I wanted to give you all that and everything and read that scripture to you. Be careful. Remember, there's people who can prophesy. That's a gift. Okay. They're not a prophet just because they can give you an accurate word. That's not, they don't make them a prophet. That makes them gifted in prophecy. Okay. A prophet sits in the office. That's a difference. Their lifestyles is different. A true prophet, God monitors everything about them, their attitude, their walk, their talk, how they carry themselves. They can't be out here living loosey goosey, and God don't play that. Gift of a prophet, gift of prophecy. You can be anything and give an accurate word because it's a gift. All right. So anyway, y'all, I have things to do. I have to go grocery shopping today. I feel like making some chili. I don't know why. I have a taste for some chili. I really do. I got a taste for some chili. So I really want to make some chili and get me a iced tea, half lemonade, half tea. No, it's not an Alma Palmer. We would not give him that. It's called a Southern tea. Black Slaves has been doing it for years. He just slapped his name on it because that's how he liked to drink his. We would not give them that. Sorry, no. Um, what else? I think I'm going to have a giveaway over here if you answer a couple of questions. My next live, I'm a cash out people. So let that be out. Let people hear about that and everything. And y'all stay away from the drama. Okay. If you can, stay away from the drama. We got too much going on in the world to keep focusing on that drama. Okay. So I do love you guys. And remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. And smooches. Like, share, and subscribe.